Good afternoon, Good Shepherd. It's Wednesday, the 14th of May, 2025. And I'm glad to be back with you. Last week I was away at clergy conference and a little bit of vacation. So nice to be back and let you know what's going on. First, I want to say, of course, that this coming Sunday, normal services, 7:45 Zoom and in the chapel, and at 10:30 in the sanctuary and live streamed. There will be no faith forum this coming Sunday. So anyway, look forward to seeing you at one or the other of those services. After the 10:30 service, there are a couple of things going on. One is that we will have a presentation on Alzheimer's brought to us through the congregational care team, and there will be a representative from the Alzheimer's Society coming to talk to you about anything that you want to know about Alzheimer's, caring for people, what to look out for, how to avoid it if one can, all of those kinds of things. So this is just an information session on Alzheimer's, and that will follow the 10:30 service, and we'll put it in the chapel. And then also Sunday afternoon, and it will start at noon. So you'll probably have, there'll be some, like I say, there's some overlap between these two. But running from noon until 2, we will have a kite day and picnic in the ball field at St. Thomas More, Catholic Church there on Quebec. We were trying to get a park, and all the parks are full of sporting events. And we were fortunate to find St. Thomas More and have that there. So bring chairs, bring kites, bring food. If you don't want to fly a kite, you can watch other people fly a kite. And I've discovered, if you don't know where to buy kites, I think you can get them at Walmart, probably at Target, since there's no more Toys R Us, which would have been my first thought. But kite day and picnic from 12 until 2 Sunday afternoon. Looks to be a windy day, so that may be a good day for flying kites. A couple of other things. One is first, a big thank you to all of the folks who brought donations to send to the Florence Crittenden Center and for young families, teen families and things like that. There's been a lot of information coming through the church about that, but there was a very, very generous set of donations, and they are going there and will be much appreciated, I know. Going back to the service schedule, this Sunday will be the last Sunday for the regular, the program year service schedule, the early service and the second service. On May 25th, that is a week from Sunday, May 25th, we will go to our summer schedule. And you'll recall that there was an opportunity, a survey that was talked about and sent out both by e-news and available that you could link to in other ways. The response was overwhelming for 9:30. And that makes a lot of sense in many ways. There are families who have to get their family up and ready and to get everybody into church. 9:30 makes more sense. That's not just young families, but older families who may have more challenges getting up and getting ready to go. It also it makes it easier for the summer choir to rehearse before the service. So there is that as well. That service will be live streamed, but on the 25th and through the end of the summer, we will be meeting at 9:30. If there's a faith forum that will meet on Sunday, it will meet after the main service. So nothing will happen before that except maybe choirs and things like that doing rehearsal. But 9:30 starting on May 25th. Between now and then, there is a funeral for Helen Romano. That will be on the 20th of May. And that's at 10:30 in the morning here at the church. Longtime member, Helen Romano. So you are invited to that, but that will be on Tuesday, May 20th at 10:30. One other thing, boy, am I bouncing back and forth. I didn't organize my notes very well. One other thing about this coming Sunday is it's the third Sunday of the month, so it will be healing prayers Sunday. Again, there are little flyers in the back of the congregation, in the back of the sanctuary, that talk about healing prayers and what to expect and what you might pray for. Doesn't have to be you that needs healing. It may be somebody in your family or something like that. So pick up one of those little pamphlets, and someone will be there to pray with you at both services this coming Sunday. The last thing is we are into spring, well into spring, and it's beginning to feel like spring. The trees are finally greening up, and so I thought I'd read a poem or a psalm written by a guy, I think I've referred to him before, Edward Hayes, an Episcopal priest from a long time ago. Anyway, he wrote put together this book, Prayers for a Planetary Pilgrim, and has a lot of sort of seasonal prayers and psalms that he wrote. And so I'd like to share the one that's called A Song of Welcoming. Sacred Parent, Creator of the sun which makes the seasons, we rejoice in the gift of ever-growing light as the earth daily leans closer to our day star. With joyfulness we greet this new season of spring that arises from the gray death chamber of winter. As our ancestors of old lit feasting fires to banish the darkness and to call forth the fire of the sun, may we enkindle in our hearts the flames of hope in new life. Hope rides on the springtime air, carried aloft upon the wind, filling field and forest, city and town with the incense of excitement. With awe-filled joy, we sing of the sun, mysterious day star that warms and feeds our planet with energy and light. We sing with joy that your son, the sun, has signaled once again the beginning of a new season of life. Great and generous are you, our God, who has given us the rich variety of ever-changing seasons. Amen. I look forward to seeing you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.